Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope you all are great at home. So today we are going to discuss one of the important chapter, that is sampling. What do you mean by sampling? Do you know what is the meaning of sampling? What the sample is? Okay, let me explain. When you go for a blood test, when you go for a blood test in a laboratory, then whole blood will be taken by that person, by their agent, or only a part of your blood, only plenty of your blood will taken by them. Obviously, they take just small point of blood, not whole. Okay, then this is called sample. When your mother is cooking food and she has to check that food is completely baked or not. When your mother is making rice for you, then she put out a single rice and try to push them and check that it is completely cooked or not. That is called sampling. In case of research, when you go for taking data and taking interviews, then you do not need to interview whole of the population. You need to interview only a part of the population, and that part of the population is called sample. Okay, just we read it first from the Google, and then we will read its types. Okay, we go to the Google and search sampling. I want to show you some pictures what the sampling is. I hope i hope you will understand after watching this picture that what the sampling is. You have an idea. Okay, there are many persons and we picked out some person randomly, that is called sample, and in the same person, in the same picture there are many person and we bring some person as a sample. Okay, okay, let's let me give you another example. When you want to buy sweets from the sweet shop, when you go to buy sweet from the sweet shop, then what you say, that please give one bite so that I can taste and check that whether the sweets is good or not. That is called sampling. You are just checking that the thing is good or not. That's the whole thing about the sample. Okay, look at the all the pictures, free samples. Not give, they will not give you the whole of the speeds, but they give you the free sample of just one or two byte. Okay, look at this another picture, population and sample. And these are the types of sampling we are going to study in this picture. What are the types of sampling? There are two types of sampling, that is random sampling and non-random sampling. Random sampling means in this sampling we pick the sample randomly. Okay, we do not choose the sample in in any particular way. We choose the sample randomly. Whether in the non-random sampling, we just select the sample in a prescribed manner. Okay, Let's come to the types of sampling. Let's come to the types of sampling. And the first type of sampling is probability sampling or random sampling. Okay, first we read it, then we understand it, then we will learn it. Each person in the population has equal and independent or known chances of being selected. When each of them is chances of being selecting, then this is called random sampling or probability sampling. In case there are hundreds elements in population and every element is 1 by 100 chances of being selected in a sampling exercise, it means everyone has equal chance. Though probability sampling is mostly correct, still some error and technically known as margin of error cannot be avoided. It can be calculated statistically and accounted for in the result. Okay, simple random sample. Every element or member of population are known and equal chance of being selected. Okay, in the stratified sampling, stratified, there are two types of random sampling, that is stratified and cluster. You have to understand it. We will discuss stratified sampling in this video and the cluster sampling. In this case, the population is heterogeneous. What is the meaning of heterogeneous? Means everyone is different. The size of the population and the other things is heterogeneous. Okay, so heterogeneous means different. The population can be divided into different stratas. Like men's is a different strata. Men's, oh, I'm saying the age of 10 to 20 is a different strata, 20 to 30 is a different strata, 30 to 40 is a different strata, and 40 to 50 is a different strata. It means we divide the population into different heterogeneous qualities called, technically called stratas. Okay, the population under spectrum is homogeneous, but the population in the category of 10 to 20 is same, 20 to 30 is same, 30 to 40 is same. Okay, the population is divided being mutually exclusive group. Such an age group and random sample are drawn from each group. The population is particular stratum may be proportion to its population. Okay, stratified random sampling is a method of sampling that involves the division of population into smaller subgroups. The whole population then we divide it into small groups. Then we choose sample from each strata so that the result can be more conclusive than the simple random sampling. Okay, in stratified random sampling or stratification, the strata are formed based on the members' share attribute or characteristics such as income or educational environment. Stratified random sampling is also called proportional random sampling or quota random sampling. Must learn it because the question can be asked from the different name, that is explain the quota random sampling. Then you have to write all about the stratified random sampling. Okay, how it works? When completing analysis or research on the group of entries with the similar characteristics, or researcher may find that the population size is too large for which to complete research. To save time and money, an analyst may take a more feasible approach for selecting a small group from the population, and the small group is referred to as a sample size, which is subset of the population that is used to represent the entire population. The sample may be selected from the population through a number of ways, one of which is stratified random sampling model. I hope it is clear to you all. We'll discuss the next in the next video. Okay guys, bye bye and take care.